I want to tell you a story. A story of a girl who had every reason to give up but chose to fight instead. A girl who was told she was nothing, yet she proved to the world that she was more than anyone ever imagined. She was 10 years old when her world was torn apart. Before that, life was simple. She lived in a small village with her mother and little brother. They had little, but they had love. She ran barefoot through the fields, played in the sun, and fell asleep every night to the sound of her mother's soft voice, telling stories of courage and hope. She thought life would always be that way, safe, warm, full of love. But then, one night, everything changed. The storm came suddenly, with winds so fierce that they shook the very walls of their little house. Her mother held her close, whispering words of comfort, but she could feel the fear in her mother's heart. Then came the rain, pounding like heavy fists against the roof. And then, a crash, a deafening roar. The walls gave way, and then, darkness. When she opened her eyes, she wasn't at home. She was in a cold hospital bed. Her body ached, but the pain inside her was worse. Her mother was gone. Her little brother was nowhere to be found. She had lost everything. They sent her to an orphanage. A place where children carried pain too heavy for their small hearts. The walls were dull, the food tasteless, the air heavy with silence. No one asked about her dreams. No one held her when she cried. She was just another orphan, another forgotten soul. One day, a teacher looked at her and said, "You should be grateful. Orphans like you don't have many choices in life." Those words burned inside her. Was this her fate? To be nothing, to be just another nameless girl, lost in the world. That night, she made a promise. She would not let the world decide who she was. She would not let her pain define her. She would find her strength. While the other children played, she studied. While they slept, she read. She devoured every book she could find, learning about people who had fought against all odds. She whispered to herself, over and over, "I am enough. I am enough." But life was not done testing her. One day, in school, a boy laughed at her. "Why do you even try? You're just an orphan. No one cares what you do." His words stung, but she didn't cry. She clenched her fists. She would prove them wrong. Then, the school announced a race. A competition. The winner would earn a scholarship to a better school. A chance to change their life. She had never run in a race before. But something inside her told her she had to try. She had to prove, to herself, to the world, that she was not weak. The day of the race arrived. The sun was high, and her heart pounded like a drum. The other girls lined up beside her, some taller, some stronger. She could hear the whispers. "She won't even finish. She's too weak. She's just an orphan." She closed her eyes, took a deep breath. She wasn't just running a race. She was running for every tear she had shed, for every night she had cried alone, for every time someone told her she was not enough. The whistle blew. She ran. At first, her legs felt heavy. The other girls sprinted ahead. Doubt crept into her mind. Maybe they were right. Maybe she wasn't strong enough. And then, she heard a voice. Not from the crowd, not from her competitors, but from deep inside her. Her mother's voice. "You are strong. You are enough." She pushed harder. Her feet pounded the ground. Her breath came in short gasps. One by one, she passed the others. Her body screamed for her to stop. But she didn't. She couldn't. And then, she crossed the finish line. Silence. Then, the cheers erupted. She had won. She stood there, her hands trembling, her heart racing. For the first time, she felt something she had never felt before. Pride. That race was not just about winning. It was about proving that she had the power to change her own story. She went on to win more races, to study harder, to earn a scholarship. People started noticing her, not as an orphan, but as a fighter. Years passed. The little girl who once cried herself to sleep stood on a stage, telling her story to others. She spoke to girls who felt invisible, to boys who thought they had no future, to every soul who had ever been told they were not enough. She told them the truth. You are not your past. You are your power. You are enough. Because she had learned that no matter how many storms life throws at us, no matter how many times the world tries to break us, the choice is always ours. We can fall, or we can rise. And she chose to rise. If this story inspired you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that remind us of the power we hold within. Your support means the world, and together, we can spread messages of hope, strength, and resilience. Thank you for being here.